say you are what you eat, so I don't eat chicken feet. But I love me some of Grandma's pickled beets. Well, cut it up, put it in the pan, throw it over your shoulder and see where it lands right here in Farmer's Kitchen. Maters, taters, beans and corn, the cows in the barn and the sheep's been shorn, kids in the barnyard chasing Grandpa's chicken. Chicken. Spices, slices, cuts and dices, gonna slash your grocery prices right here in Farmer's Kitchen. Help you grow your garden good with recipes to suit your mood. Try some grub you've never tried before. Smash it with a wooden mallet. Gonna educate your palate. Right here in Farmer's Kitchen. In Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen. We're gonna cook something good now.
Hello and welcome to Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen. Well, hello, Miss Farmer. How did you get here?
I smelled food. I smelled like seafood.
You know what? Seafood is our favorite. And Kelly sent me a text the other day. One of our first segments we ever did about 7 years ago was at the Great Inland Seafood Festival.
I remember
in
that.
Newport, Kentucky. Mm-hmm. We went up there and ate lobster till it came out our ears.
So good.
Now you're talking the same, they've done the same thing for, I forget how many years. We're going to talk to somebody in a minute and find out. But $10.95 for a whole Maine lobster, as many as you can eat.
And they bring it in from Maine the night before. These are like fresh.
They're live.
They're fresh.
They
live.
drop them in. Anyway, let's let somebody else talk about it. The Great Inland Seafood Festival.
Mario,
Good to see you.
this is not our first trip here.
No, I know it isn't. It's been a little while.
I smell heaven. You know, I have not eaten all day because I knew I was coming up there.
We got a lot of food for you, Tim.
Now tell us about this festival. This is not a 2-year-old, 3-year-old deal. This has been going on a
No,
long
we're
time.
almost celebrating our 30th anniversary at the Great Inland Seafood
Wow.
Festival. We feature a lot of great seafood. Local restaurants are involved, as well as some national have come in to sell some great food to the greater Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky area.
But one thing that remains the same is the price on a
you
whole
got it.
lobster. Now,
You
they're already
notice-
cracked and you get the butter with it, right?
You noticed that, Tim, right away. Our signature has always been the $10.95 lobsters. They're already cracked for you. They come with drawn butter and a lemon. We had somebody yesterday come and got 30 as a carryout. He says he freezes them. When he wants a fresh lobster, he just goes in, thaws it out, boom, he's good.
Wow.
Yeah.
So basically, we walk down through here. We hear music.
We hear great music. So we run 4 days. It's a 4-day event. 2 Thursday and Friday in the evening, and then all day Saturday and almost all day Sunday. We feature the live music, local bands that we have. You'll hear some reggae, you'll hear some steel drum. But yeah, that's another signature about our event. Besides that, we're always free admission. Come enjoy yourself, get some food, get some signature drinks, and enjoy yourself. It's a very family-oriented event.
Now we're going to walk around up and down and just talk to some folks.
Sure.
Have a drink, have some food, so on and so forth. But is this the same time every year?
It is. We always have it this same weekend. Every year we found it. We have Geta Fest, which was last year that we helped produce with Gleer's Geta, and we follow with the weekend directly after that. It's
Do you know,
been
I didn't know
successful.
what Geta was until I came to Geta Fest. I had no idea. I'm hooked. I love it.
It's awesome. I'm from Cleveland originally. When I moved to Cincinnati, they said, hey, you got to try this stuff. It's awesome. It really is. And our Gleer's Geta Fest has grown too.
Did I mention I haven't eaten today?
You did mention that, and you're probably getting a whiff of this booth over here. These guys are out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and he's got some great fresh seafood today.
Mario, thanks for trying
Thank you,
us loose.
Tim.
We're out of control now.
You got it.
We're not responsible for our behavior.
Nope.
after this.
Go at it.
All right,
Enjoy
thank you very
yourself.
much.
Thank you.
Just hit up on the one, make press to order here. My motto, let's try before you buy it. You deny it, I buy it. If you don't deny it, you buy it twice.
That's right.
Get it while it's hot here. I love Tim Farmers.
You-
I know.
What's hot?
I can take it. Get it while it's hot here,
Wow.
Dick.
All right, now, a lot of people say, oh my goodness, you had lobster. We can't afford to cook lobster. Yes, you can. They go on sale sometimes for $4 a tail,
I've seen them
$5
for
a
it,
tail.
yes.
So look when they're on sale. If you want it fresh, you want some big ones, our buddy Barry's got some.
He does.
So we got some crab legs, we got some shrimp, and we have some lobster tails for a later wonderful segment.
That's right.
We haven't done pasta for a long time.
I love pasta.
Spaghetti, linguine, anything like that. Now we did macaroni, but that doesn't count. That was for
Right.
the kids the other night. So we're going to do a linguine seafood.
Yummy. I like
It's
this.
absolutely wonderful. But first, it's all about the timing.
That's right.
Now your recipe takes about a half hour. Ours takes maybe 10 minutes.
Right.
Once the seafood's cooked. It's time again for the berries.
That's right. Berries are everywhere.
This is
Blueberries.
crunchy. We got oats. We got brown sugar. I'm digging this.
Are you? And it's my favorite berries. I got blueberries and raspberries.
That's your
That's
two
my favorite berries.
So what are you gonna do with it?
All right, what I'm going to do, what I have is 2 cups of berries, and you can put as many as you want, but I just have blueberries and raspberries because that's my favorite. And I have 2 tablespoons of sugar here.
All right.
So I'm going to pour those in. We're just going to coat them with sugar. I could eat them like this.
Well, you put that in the fridge for a while and let that get a little juice on it.
You could, but we're just going to cook it up. All right, so there's our mixture. We're going to put that aside. Now, this is pretty simple. We have a cup of sugar, a cup of oatmeal.
All right.
This is actually 3/4 a cup of brown sugar. And then I have some cinnamon. I'm just going to throw in, how much you think?
A tad.
Tad.
That is exactly 1/2 teaspoon.
Oh, wow. Okay, and some
Ooh,
allspice. I
I'll
have
breathe
some
some of that.
allspice. A little bit of allspice. This is my favorite, and some nutmeg.
Nutmeg. Just a dash.
Yeah. I'm going to use a sim spoon because it doesn't really matter. This is kind of like when we do our apple crisp, even, like this. Now, usually we just throw this over apples, but now we're going to take a stick of butter because butter's good.
Is it?
Yeah, I got to have butter. And I'm just going to kind of cut this into chunks.
I love anytime you put berries and the word crunch together.
It's got to be good.
We got brown sugar
And you got butter.
oats.
You got butter. How can you go wrong? I'm just going to kind of cut the butter into this. I'm just going to mix my butter. Any way you want to do that. And see how it's kind of just clumpy? We still want it clumpy like that. I'm going to take about half of this. Pour it into here. About like
This
half.
is quick and easy. You got
Right.
berries, you got blackberries, you got strawberries, whatever you want to do. This is your very berry crunch.
That's right. Any kind of berries
This
you
is
want.
so good.
See how those butter chunks are kind of in there?
This is good with apples too.
Yeah, we'll do that. And now we're going to go ahead and take our berries. Let's put those back on the top and just spread them.
Yeah.
And I just have 2 berries. You could have any kind of berries you want. And then I'm just going to take this.
Just making my mouth water.
This is our crunch on the top.
You're preheated to 350?
350, and it'll take 30 to 40 minutes. We'll check it when it looks nice and brown. I haven't got us some whipped cream.
Gee.
And it's ready. I'm going to throw it in the oven.
All right. Now we're going to make this seafood dish. But there's something that you can buy this in the store, you can make it yourself. It's called tapenade.
I like
It's
homemade.
basically, we're going to take some green olives and some black olives, and we're going to probably have maybe 3/4 cup.
Okay.
And let's put a little bit of garlic. Let's put like maybe 1 of the big cloves in there.
One of these big ones?
Put it in your cowboy chopper,
All right.
because they had these on the plains back
Yes,
in
they
the
do.
1870s.
Yes, they do.
All right, let's chop that. How about this? Perfect.
Nice.
Now, you can add this to any dish and really add, if you like olives. Some people don't like olives, and that's okay. So we've got a little bit of, can you smell that already?
It smells good. I love olives, though.
So we've got that going on.
I'll get you all of them.
I'm going to squeeze just a little bit of lemon juice in that.
Yum.
Then I'm going to come back, Mrs. Farmer, and we're going to do just a little bit of capers. Put that in there.
Yummy.
And we're going to come back with some olive oil. And now we're going to take 3/4 teaspoon of anchovy paste. We're going to mix that up.
Should I taste that?
You probably should.
Looks good. Wow, that's good.
So what do you get there? You get you some nice olive taste. You get
Salty.
the capers,
It's
the
real nice
salty.
and salty. Yeah, it's good.
And you can add this to any kind of seafood sauce. So there is our simple tapenade. We're going to set that aside. Don't forget the lemon. And if you're thinking, okay, I got some shrimp, and oh no, I'm out of cocktail sauce, what do?
Make your own, homemade.
Ketchup, horseradish, depending on how hot you want it. Lemon. Boom.
Better
You're done.
than
And it's
anything
better
you
than
buy.
anything you
Yeah,
buy
it
in the
is
store.
really good.
No preservatives. You're good to go. So now, you're starving. You need some carbs. We
I love
We don't
carbs.
really pack out on carbs very often,
I
but
love carbs,
sometimes
though.
you want
Yeah,
some
I like
linguine or
carbs.
spaghetti and so on and so forth. We're going to do this dish, but first, a lot of people are saying, "Where's Murphy? Where's Murphy?
I miss Murphy.
He's been in training. He came back. He's going to run a few sheep. Then when it cools down, the last part of his training, and he's good to go." But you know what? This whole thing that we've been doing about Border Collies is not about Murphy per se, but it's about the actual training, the process of training. Scott is wonderful at that, so let's go
He's
talk
good.
to Scott a little bit. Scott's back. Murphy's back.
Murphy's back.
Last time we talked was D-. Has he come up in the world any?
Maybe just a little.
Like
yeah.
a C?
Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
I like the sound of that. C student?
Yeah.
I can dig it.
Yeah, we can
All
always
right.
take average.
Now, I'm in a situation where I don't need a show dog.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to have many more than 5 or 6 at a time. If I do have some lambs, they're going to be for our consumption.
Right.
So I'm not going to run a huge bunch of stock. But on occasion, I would like to let them out of my movable fence and just bring him in when I need to, just to round up a few and bring him back in. Do you think he would be capable of doing
I think so.
Every time I turn around, there's somebody else who's seen our show on sheep who wants to get sheep because they're not that hard to take care of. I mean, basically, worm them, take care of the hooves, and hopefully with the catons, that's about all you'll need.
Right.
So today, we're going to take Murphy.
Okay.
It looks like he's ready to do something.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm
All
ready.
right, let's go. Murphy actually did what he's supposed to. He got him in the barn.
He did.
How about that?
He did.
So there's hope.
There is hope.
Well, you know what? I don't need that much. My needs are small. You have people that probably need a lot more, have bigger herds, so on and so forth. So sometime in the near future, I want to continue this series. We've kind of seen part 1. We've seen part 2. Murphy's doing what I need him to do. One of the things is you can let him out in an area like this, and you have a dog to bring him right back in. And
Right.
that's really, what do most people want them for? I mean, when you're selling a dog, what do those people expect? What do they want it for?
Well, to go out and gather the stock, and usually within 300 or 400 feet.
Right.
You know, we don't have to put a lot of distance on them a great lot of the time, and just a little bit on their flanks. Of course, you got to have a stop, and call them off the stock.
Right.
And that's the main thing. About five commands, and most people's good. I mean, we used to put more than that on them, but
Now, in your training facility, I noticed that you don't get loud. Why is that? Why do you?
if you start them hollering at them, you'll always be hollering at them.
Yeah.
So you want to start them quiet. They can hear you from a long ways. Us carrying on this conversation.
So their hearing's exceptional to begin
Oh
with.
yes.
You don't have to scream
And
at them.
so if you teach them to listen for you, you can whisper, and out there 200 or 300 feet,
Does
you
that
can
mean
whisper
you're the
to
dog
them.
whisperer?
No, not hardly. Yeah.
Man, I'm looking forward to the next installment, and we hope to see you soon. And thank you so much.
Sounds
for what
good.
you've done.
Appreciate you.
Alex is back.
Thanks for having me.
I love your spread here, and I love everything you do.
Thank you.
That old fashioned was fantastic.
Right.
So let's talk about what you got today. I see lemonade.
Yes.
I'm looking here. I'm seeing mint. I'm seeing lemons. I'm seeing
Blackberries.
that 99 stuff. You got to watch out.
You gotta watch out
Sorry
for
about
it.
that. All right, show us what you're gonna do here.
All right, this is so refreshing. This is my new favorite
This is your
summertime
favorite.
coffee. This is my favorite, and I'm a bourbon girl, but this is vodka based.
All
So
right.
we're gonna start out. Big glass, lots of ice.
Thank you.
This is to
It's
be
that kind of
enjoyed
day.
poolside. It is. All right, so start out with vodka of your choice, about 1.5 ounces. I highly suggest measuring. I'm a professional, so I don't have to anymore. Some blackberry liqueur. It does not have to be 99 blackberries. You can use a lower alcohol count if you prefer. Now you're gonna get some fresh lemonade. Doesn't that look wonderful on a summer day?
You squeezed it. You picked those lemons off the tree and squeezed it, didn't you?
Yeah, we'll say that I did that. You have your lemonade. Now, the cherry L8, which is gonna give you this beautiful color. And I love to top it off with mint because the mint smell in the nose while you're drinking this. A lemon wheel, if you will. This is great for entertaining. Throw some blackberries on top.
Oh my.
It just presents so beautifully, and it is just as delicious.
You know what this is screaming? Nikki. She would absolutely love that.
I'll make one for Nikki.
And I may save a little bit. Oh yeah, you might make her one.
I'll make her another one before we go. I understand.
Look at that. Is that not a beautiful thing?
Yeah.
Poolside, deck side,
I want
patio
one.
side,
Yeah, it's hot. I want
cabin
one.
side. Thank you so much.
Every side. Thank you very much. Enjoy.
It's a beautiful thing.
Thanks.
All right, now this is one of Kelly's favorite dishes. I
It
did
is.
it with just clam one time. It was delicious. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take some butter, get it nice and hot. Not too hot because you don't want to burn your butter. We're gonna do 2 or 3 cloves of garlic, some shallot, and a little bit of onion. We're going to saute that till it gets nice and translucent. After we saute our garlic, shallot, and onion, we come back with our cream.
Okay.
1 cup of heavy whipping cream. After you add your cream, just let that thicken a little bit. And we're going to put our tapenade in there, about I don't know, a tablespoon at least of that. We're going to add some fresh basil, some crab, some lobster, some shrimp. And you can, whatever you want. You can do this with mussels or clams, whatever. We just happen to have a little bit of each.
Yeah.
Now, if you're taking your lobster tail and it's already thawed out and you're thinking, how long do I need to boil that? We usually go 7 to 8, 9 minutes, something like that. That's what you need to do. On your water needs to be boiling. And even though crab, any of the crab that you get for the most part is already pre-cooked, I cook it about the same, 8 or 9 minutes itself. Shrimp, about the same. Don't want to overdo your shrimp. All right, we love crab legs.
Yes, we do.
One time, we were in a Chinese restaurant. All you can eat crab legs.
That's right. All you can eat.
And we got kicked out.
That's right. Because our pile was like this high.
We were sitting behind a mountain of crab legs where we're
Yeah,
not.
that was good.
And we were getting ready to go back for another order, and someone slapped a bill down and says, "You need to go away now."
That's right.
True story. All right, so they looked at the one-armed man eating crab, thought, how's he going to do that? So what you do is basically pop this off. Look, you pull these membranes out. See that right there?
You're better than me at
See
this.
that
I
right
have to
there?
cut. I don't know how you do
get
it.
that out of the way. If you pop this right here, look at that little piece right there. That comes out just like that.
Yum.
Right? Boom. That goes in here. Also, in this side, boom. See that little piece? Piece right here.
You're good at that.
Put that in here. Now, then you're left with this. So remember, you've already pulled that out this side. So you're going to try to seat that meat down in the bottom part. After eating many of them. Then you crack it. Then you pop it. Then you pull it off.
Look at you.
Look here. Separate it from the body. This comes out. See those little wiry things right there? That pulls the meat down to that part of the leg. You further seat it down in there to make sure it's seated. Crack it. Pop it.
Pretty good.
Boom. Don't forget this little piece right here. And this joint right here. This guy pops out, and there's a little piece in here as well. How about that? Don't forget that. Now we're just going to take this lobster, and we're going to cut it up into bite-sized pieces. We want small pieces of meat in here. Now, consistency. Lobster has the most beautiful taste and consistency. So we've got the Royal Reds from Alabama.
The best ever.
Best in the world. That almost tastes like lobster. We've got our crab legs, and we've got some lobster that we got on sale. Everybody talks about lobster. Oh, Thurston Hell the Third. You know, it's hooty-tooty stuff. $4.99 per tail. If you look, you can find them on sale. So we're going to cut those up into little bite-sized pieces. Cut the crab. Do the same with the shrimp. Again, the perfect piece of meat right there. Technically, we're going overboard. You don't need but about a pound of seafood here.
But we love seafood.
We're going to mix it up. We're going to cut it into, again, bite-sized pieces. Drop that in. I've turned the heat off. We're going to bring it back here in a minute.
I'm trying to get you all this meat.
A little salt, a little pepper. Once we're good to go there, we're going to take, now you can use whatever cheese you want. I'm going to do some freshly grated Parmesan cheese, and I might do a little cream cheese. Now again, we're going to do half a cup of the Parmesan and half
A cream
a
cheese.
stick of cream cheese. I want you to look, Mrs. Farmer.
That looks amazing.
Doesn't that look beautiful?
Should I try it?
You want the first bite?
I do. Wow.
We put plenty of seafood in here. There's a whole lot of seafood. You can put as much as you want. Can you taste the olives in there? The tapenade?
That is delicious.
And you can use that tapenade on a lot of things. You can put it on top of bread.
That's good. I like the nice fresh seafood in this. You did good.
Let me tell you what, not to ring my own bell,
That's delicious.
but I eat that all day long.
I like that. It's rich and delicious.
You know what? I did it with just clams last time. I really like all this different seafood.
I do too.
You know what? We talked not too long ago about music on the show. We have on the Moron Brothers, we have Connor Thomas, we have all these artists come on. We're going to start expanding that. Every now and then we're going to have, we even had Cool Water on. My group
right.
not too long ago. But we like that, and people say they like it. So guess what? Remember the Homemade Jam show? I don't have time to do that whole show.
Right.
But we can do a portion, and it has to be acoustic. Only acoustic. We can't set up and do a whole band.
Right.
But if you have an acoustic group, maximum say 3 or 4 people,
Right.
and you want to come be on the front porch, do a little picking,
We could use some music.
all you got to do, we still have the page open, Tim Farmer's Homemade Jam. If you'd like your group to be on Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen, go to Homemade Jam, go to private message, send us a video of your group or yourself performing, and if we like what you're doing, we'll put you on the show. All right, this,
It's amazing.
I'm in love. But you know what? We got dessert sitting right over here too, so let's take a couple more bites and go straight to dessert. As if we haven't had enough to eat.
We need a little bit of sweet though.
We're not going to get kicked out of the restaurant tonight, though.
No, we're not.
That was probably one of the most fun nights I've ever had with you.
That was fun.
We laughed.
We did. I couldn't even see you over the crab legs. You were on the other side of the table.
We really did have a pile like
We
that.
did. It was good.
We got some dirty looks.
Yeah.
But it said all you can eat.
Right. They shouldn't tell us that all you can eat.
Right. Speaking of all you can eat.
You got to have some whipped cream of this too.
Very, very crunch. Is it hot? Too hot?
It's not too bad. Oh, that's good. What do you think?
It's like a granola bar. Oh, that's good.
I need to sweeten. It's
That's
fruit.
really
It's
good.
good for you. It's fruit.
And grain. I really like those 2 recipes tonight. So if you knew that we had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of recipes to look at, where would you go to find them?
TimFarmersCountryKitchen.com.
No kidding.
I do.
TimFarmersCountryKitchen.com. How-to stuff. We've got literally millions of views.
Yeah, we do.
And while you're looking at it, hit subscribe. If a new one comes out, it comes to you automatically.
That's nice.
And we talk to so many people on our Facebook page. How do you become our Facebook friend?
You hit like.
That's it.
That's all you do.
That's so simple. Hit like, become our Facebook friend, have upcoming events, things that are going
right.
on. We'll keep you informed. And I'm so full.
I could sleep.
So at this time, sadly, we know that our
Sad.
half hour is up, so we
That's
have to
right.
say it's all about
Good times
good friends.
and really good eats. Just
And
a
this-
little more dessert.
Oh, that's true. We'll see you next week at a brand new show. And you know what? The week after that, we have a live show.
That's right.
We met some folks the other day who are going to be there.
That'd be fun. I'm looking forward
So
to it.
I'm looking forward to that. So we'll see you next week. Brand new show. I'm going to eat every bit of that.
Okay.
To order a cookbook, please call 502-319-0487 or email timfarmerck@gmail.com.